All right, good morning. This is Dave. Welcome to my channel. If you like what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe, and do all those good things and help me out. We're only a hundred subscribers now away from 1,000, so that's a pretty cool landmark, and I really hope to get that in the next month or so. We've had a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new people, so I'm very excited by the growth in the channel. What I'm doing today is, this shouldn't be a long video. I have two buckets, 3-gallon sealed buckets of eggs that I put into hydrated lime, water glassed last year, 2024. Did it at the end of March last year, so today's the beginning of March, and I don't know, 11 and a half months. We're going to open this up and we're going to take a look inside, and we're going to crack one of these eggs. I am outside, and I'm at my rocket stove. I have to be honest with you, I'm a little afraid of the thought of rotten eggs. I had an experience as a child, about 3 or 4 years old, where I was in the kitchen with my father and he cracked a rotten egg. I still remember it to this day. The white was white and the yolk was just jet black, and the smell was just so unbelievable that it was awful. Anyway, long story short, I threw up, and my dad, being my dad, he made me clean it up. Like I said, about 3 or 4 years old, and for a long time I wouldn't eat eggs. Honestly, I was just, ugh. But I eat them now. I enjoy them. I love them, in fact. But I'm still a little nervous about cracking a rotten egg. So I don't want to do it in the house. I'm going to do it outside. And I'm going to turn you around here, and we're going to show you the bucket. Hopefully I'll be able to get all this done without a tripod. And let's see what we can do. First of all, I got my helper here. There's Daisy. Actually, and there's Minnie over there. She came out too. She's always much more bashful. So here's the rocket stove. It's going pretty good. If you've never used a rocket stove, I built this in the backyard on the patio. It's just stacked cinder blocks and some pavers. And I will tell you that when you use a rocket stove, I'm sorry, you're just sitting there looking at, and then you're just looking at nothing. When you use a rocket stove, you gotta have some fuel ready to go. So we're gonna break up a couple of these pieces, and I'm gonna get it in there so that we can keep going while I'm talking about these eggs. And hopefully that will do it. The other thing with a rocket stove that works nice is, and I'll show you in 1 second, we've got got an old stick here that we use, and then just pack that fuel in there and get it going. So it's going. That's just some rendered pork suet that I did a couple of weeks ago in the crock pot, and it's ready to go. And let's see what we got here. So here we got the bucket. I used one of those sealable, you know what, I don't know what they're called, one of these lids, gamma lids, and so it says it right on it. And we're going to open this up. I unscrewed this, but I haven't opened it up. Okay, so first things first. So we got some lime floating on the top there. There's absolutely no odor whatsoever, and there are no eggs that are floating. So all of that, it's my understanding, is a good thing. So here's one of the eggs. Looks just like one of my eggs. And we're going to crack it in the pan. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little nervous, but here we go. So hopefully this grease is hot enough. If not, but we'll still see. Okay, well, yolk is very runny. You see that. It just kind of fell apart. But the egg itself, no odor, no concern, a little bit of a consistency issue. I'm gonna grab another one. A little bit different egg, a little lighter, but it was a little lighter when it went in the pan or in the pot. Yeah, so you're not gonna make any over easy eggs with these, but I got a fair amount of grease in there. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to be able to fry them. Maybe I can just fry them into a mess. This is just kind of a tutorial on two different things: cooking a water glassed egg and cooking it on a rocket stove. So the heat is not quite what I wanted. I was hoping for it to be a little hotter. You can see that the eggs they definitely lose their consistency. The whites and the yolks have run together. Sorry. But there's absolutely no odor whatsoever. And there's certainly no funk, or everything looks otherwise normal. So we're going to keep just letting these go for a couple more minutes at most. I was really wondering whether I was going to be able to do this without a tripod. I'm gonna, while you're looking at an egg, I'm actually trying to stuff some more fuel in here and get this going a little better. Okay, whew. This is one of my shake air videos, but that's what you get here. I don't have a production team. I do have my son, who, when I do longer videos, he actually has a degree in sound design and video editing, all that, and he helps me out editing. But beyond that, it's pretty much just me. So once again, they're kind of reaching this point where they sizzle at least a little bit. So they're runny. Like I said, the yolk, definitely you lose the consistency. You're not going to make a beautiful presentation with these. I would doubt that they would boil. I don't know for sure. If someone has more experience, maybe they could put a comment. But as far as cooking with them, like baking or scrambling eggs, of course, because as you see, that's what I'm doing right now. But as far as baking with it or using it mixed in with something, I certainly haven't seen any issues here. I'm going to let it cook a little bit longer, and then we're going to try a piece. Wow, this video has already been 8 minutes. I didn't realize how quickly it was going to go. Oh. We hope to have some videos coming up on some gardening, as well as the chickens, of course. I was gonna check on my bees today. All the hives did survive. If you didn't see my video that just went out the other day, all the hives survived, and we're gonna get a little tinder here. Get it going. See this? We're gonna shove that way in there, and we can be prepared for a lot of smoke. We don't have a lot of wind today, and so a wind will help drive a rocket stove, as it creates that chimney effect of the fire going up, into the vertical, and that chimney effect is what sucks the fire right up to the pan and keeps things going. So we don't have a lot of that happening right now. All right, so we're going along now. We've been cooking for a couple minutes here. Like I said, I had a fair amount of grease in there because I really was expecting to crack an egg and have it be an egg, as opposed to the kind of a mess we had. But you can see I just re-upped the fuel, and now we're getting some real sizzle here. Again, no foul odor, nothing that looks rotten or foul or anything like that. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm cooking these a little bit longer than I usually do, mostly because they've been sitting in a bucket for the last year. But we've got them here, and I think we're about ready to try a piece. It's got a little bit of, oops. All right, let's see here. Look at that fire now. I needed that a couple minutes ago. I'm gonna set this pan up a little bit so that the grease kind of runs to one side. And we're gonna push all that up. And let's see if we can get a piece of egg. You were right up close there, weren't you? A little up in my grill. It's not salted or anything, of course, or pepper, which I do generally like, but tastes like an egg. And there you have it. So these eggs have been sitting in their bucket in the hydrated lime water glassing for 11 months, and no issues whatsoever, other than the yolk and the yolk and the white kind of, I guess for lack of a better word, they just kind of they lose their separateness and ended up going together. So when I want to scramble eggs or something like that, or we often give a treat to the dogs, we can. I've got about 50 or 60 eggs to do. So in addition to the ones that I've been getting all winter, my chickens really didn't do poorly at all. So this is Dave. Hope you found something here you like, something that you share, that you can share. There are lots and lots of videos on how to actually water glass an egg, as well as what the appropriate amounts are. You can also Google it. Of hydrated lime, you want to make sure that you're getting hydrated lime, which is calcium hydroxide, and not getting calcium carbonate. That will make a mess, and you will not be happy with the results. So I'm going to turn you back around one more time, and there we got our eggs still cooking, and here we have our bucket. And like I said, looks a little weird, but it worked out well. So this is Dave. Hope you learned something. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you on the next video.